I don't have to tell you, but I will. The 8th anniversary since the devastating 9/11 attacks. It shook the United States. We talked about it a lot last Friday. And this man, Mohammed Atta, was UBL's choice to carry out those attacks. But this man, Jafar the Pilot, has been tapped, the Al-Qaeda leader, to carry out a second attack. And he's just been spotted moving through the Middle East. Gerald Posner is the chief executive reporter, investigative reporter for the Daily Beast. Gerald, first off, tell me about this guy and why you think he is such a valuable figure in Al-Qaeda right now.
Brian, let me tell you, CIA has been worried about this guy for years, and I'll tell you why. Because the key Al-Qaeda terror suspects picked up at Guantanamo, Khalid Sheikh Mohammed and Abu Zubaydah, gave him up when they were waterboarded. And the first one identified him and didn't know his name, just knew him as Jafar the Pilot because he's had pilot training. The second one gave up his real name, and when they gave up his real name, it clicked a whole bunch of bad bells because American intelligence had been picking up what they call scraps of paper from prisoners they were picking up with his name on it. Then they got tapes where Osama bin Laden says, "You're going to lead the next wave of attacks on America, the American Hiroshima, nuclear attacks, nukes that are essentially going to try to hit American cities." That's who they've targeted for this guy.
I don't understand. So this has been years. But by the way, Abu Zubaydah, a perfect example of if he's lying, fine. But what they do is they cross-check. They find out if other interrogations have revealed the same name, and this name has come up according to your report. Now, let's look at this guy. Why is he so hard to find, and what do you mean he's on the move?
Okay, here's the problem with him. As a matter of fact, the great news about him, you can't believe it, is for 16 years, where did he live? He lived in Florida, in Miramar, just south of Fort Lauderdale. He was born in Saudi Arabia. His father was a radical Islamic cleric. They moved to Florida in 1985. He went to Broward Community College where he got an engineering degree. His English is very good. He's got a very slight inflection. And the worst news is that they picked up intercepted tapes from satellites of Al-Qaeda conversations where after 9/11 he was crowned as the new Mohammed Atta. Now, you know what we say is we've been waiting 8 years for the next shoe to drop. There's no question that there are terrorists out there like him, not even 30 years old, who are looking for the day that they can brag about the things that they've done to strike at the great Satan. He hasn't had the opportunity yet, but he's been sitting in Pakistan and Afghanistan, according to the CIA people that I spoke to. All of a sudden, what happens late spring and early summer? He's on the move, as you said. He's moving in the Middle East. He's traveling, and guess what? On a Saudi diplomatic passport. Now, they can't tell whether it's fake or real, but when the CIA asked the State Department and Hillary Clinton to go to the Saudis and ask them about the passport, the State Department said, "We don't think the intelligence is good enough," and they wouldn't do it.
State Department still getting in the way. Facial recognition software is helping find this guy, and we got his picture. Gerald Posner, thanks so much for doing this. The Daily Beast is where you can find out more.
Brian, great to talk to you as always.
26 minutes after the